it's Betsy from Cuttin Corners Vinyl in Nederland, Texas, and today we have a fun video for you. We're gonna make an awesome fall shirt using our October Patreon kit designs. So if you're not familiar with what our Patreon is, we have different levels of it, starting with $4 a month, which you get access to certain SVGs, $10 you get commercial access to most of the SVGs, and then $45, which is the kit level. So it's really cool, really awesome. So, but you don't have to join. We will have these SVGs up available on the website if you just want to purchase them individually. So typically for the Patreon kit, there's 5 or so SVGs to choose from. And then with the kit, you get the vinyl that you need as well as the shirt. So this month's vinyl, and we always do a theme ahead. So since it's the October kit, this is more November style vinyl, things for Thanksgiving and stuff like that, because we like to keep ahead of the game, because especially if you're selling it or even if you're just making it to wear it, you want things to be out front. So we've got Thermoflex Plus in Vegas Gold. See if I can make it where you can see them. Then we have Thermoflex Plus in Olive Drab. Then we have Deco Soft Metallic in Light Brown. I love working with these. We have Deco Soft Gold. Isn't that pretty? Tell me this doesn't scream fall. And then Deco Soft Copper. So that is like our fall color scheme design. And then you also get your t-shirt, which this month it is a burgundy or maroon heather Tooltex shirt. Now the kit, the standard size that comes with everything is a large, but if you message me through Patreon, we can change your size. So if you're smaller or larger than a large, let us know and we can swap that out on the list. But isn't that like the most beautiful color scheme? I love it. So you'll need all that, your files, which again are available on Patreon, or they will eventually be on our regular website. Your t-shirt guide, which I have a 16-inch because I have a 16-inch press. Teflon sheet, your easy weeding wooden pick, and we have already preheated our heat press to 305 degrees because this can heat at 330, but this has to be around 300. So we always go with the lowest temperature first. That makes sense. So if you'll give us a moment to change the camera angle, we will go over how to make this shirt. Okay, so the first thing we need to do is download our file, which again is available on our Patreon page, www.patreon.com/BetsyOcher. And we do offer now annual memberships, so if you do decide to sign up, you can save 10% if you sign up for a year. And then you get access to everything. And as you can see, there are 224 different posts on here, and most of those include SVGs. And most of them include multiple SVGs, so just so you know. And through Craftsmith, we do post all of our files through here. So we need to choose our file that we're going to use. I'm going to use the leopard pumpkin design. So as you can see, when I clicked on it, it opened up the downloader right here, and I'll show you all of them. So we have the Thankful design, Spice Spice Baby, Leopard Pumpkin, Gobble Gobble, and then the Fall Breeze and Autumn Leaves. Nadia did such a good job designing those. Okay, so let me close out of that. I hadn't left that open. Go to Upload Image, Upload again, Browse, and they're always going to be in your Downloads folder. So we're going to click Open, Save, select our file, and then Insert Image. Okay, so let's go ahead and change the size of our design because right now that is only at 6 inches, so let's make it 10. 10 to 10.5 is pretty standard for the front of a shirt. So, as you can see, we're going to go ahead and weld our green layer together. Okay. Then let's check. Go ahead and do that and do that. And then we're going to grab all of our pumpkin pieces and weld that together. There we go. Make it where we can't see it. And then I'm going to select all of the Vegas gold color. There we go. And weld it together. So where did our thankful layer go? I'm not exactly sure where it went. Hold on. Sometimes Cricut, it's fixing to do an update, so I'm not sure. So let's go ahead and bring in another pumpkin. So if this ever happens to you, let me show you the easiest way to do it. Is take that pumpkin, change it to 10 inches, ungroup. We're going to take that thankful layer, move it down, and then we can just delete all the rest of this. Okay. Because, you know, sometimes things don't like you the way that they should, and they don't want to work the way that they should. Okay. So now that is ready to go. So we're going to go ahead and click on Make It. And we're going to mirror everything. So I'm going to cut the thankful word in the actual gold. I'm going to use the brown deco film for the pumpkin. The Vegas gold for the yellow leopard spots. And then the olive drab for the green leopard spots. So we're going to click on Continue. There we go. And we're going to choose Everyday Iron-On. Now if you'll give me a moment to get this all cut, we will go from there. So as you can see, I have my shirt laid out on my heat press, and I have my t-shirt guide at the top 2 corners. So as you can see, I'm going to try to move it so you can see it, but that's the best way to make sure everything's lined up, and things do kind of get a little adjusted, so there we go. That's better. Okay, so I have it lined up with the flat side. So this is both our olive drab and our Vegas gold layer. I'm not going to stick them on at the same time, but I needed them both together just to make sure everything lined up. So we're going to start off with our olive drab layer. I just took the design and folded it in half. This has a nice flat edge. There we go. And lining that center mark up with the center mark on the t-shirt guide. Now, you're probably thinking, well, that's lower than what you normally do, but the stem on the pumpkin goes up higher. So we're gonna cover. There we go. And we're gonna heat. There we go. The first layer, as you can see, I heated for about 5 seconds at 300 degrees. Now I'm going to remove the sticky layer slowly. Okay, that needs to be heated for just a little bit longer. That's one of the things whenever you're working with vinyls that work at 2 different temperatures, is making sure it gets heated long enough. And I'll show you how to make sure everything's good and on here once it's done. Okay. That should be good. Yep. Okay. So there's our olive drab layer. And I like when things look like this, when they have that real tone on tone look. Y'all know how I feel about that kind of look. That's one of my favorites. So now I'm just matching up my leopard spots. Doesn't have to be perfect, but look how cute that already looks. The thing with a design like this is building. The building aspect of it is what makes it fun. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and heat that for a little bit longer, just to make sure. Okay. I'm loving how this is looking so far. Okay. Again, matching up our pattern. See how good that looks? Now this one, because this is the Deco Film Soft Metallic, this is one that heats lower and slower. So again, the temperature is 300 degrees. This is 5 seconds. I am gonna go ahead and press it again to add another couple of seconds to this, because 5 to 7 seconds is optimal. And I want this to cool before we pick it up, because the thing with Deco Film Soft Metallics is this is a super thin vinyl, probably one of the thinnest that's on the market, as far as I know. So whenever you weed it when it's hot, it will take and lift up in distress almost. So you can make it into a distressed design if you want it to, but if you don't, just make sure everything's nice and cool and work slow. Okay, look how good that looks so far, and we're not even finished yet. Now it's time for the last color, which is our brown layer. Okay, look how good that looks. Okay, now we're gonna cover again. That's the pressure on the machine. Okay, so now we're gonna heat it for about 7 seconds again. There we go. Let it cool. But look how good that looks. So nice and shiny. Okay. And the thing, even with the Deco, the regular Thermoflex that's underneath, the process of heating it so many times has made sure that it is in there good. So now I'm gonna do one final pressing for just about 5 seconds. That is something we always like to do just to make sure everything is good. But look how good that looks. And I'm gonna zoom you in so you can see what I mean. It'll focus. Okay. Give it a second. But you can see if I can get it to show. Let's zoom out just a little bit. Okay. You can see the texture of the shirt through, and that's how you know it's adhered well. So if you'll give me a minute to change the camera angle, we'll go over everything we just did. Look how awesome this looks. I love how this shirt came out. So remember, if you like this video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button right down below. And if you hit the notification bell icon next to it, that will notify you when I post new videos, which is every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And right now, Tuesdays and Thursdays at 5 p.m. are live. So I guess that's it. We shall see y'all tomorrow. Bye.